1943, the U.S. Navy faced a challenge. Japan's Mitsubishi Zero had dominated the Pacific skies since Pearl Harbor, and American pilots needed something better than the outdated Wildcat. The solution came from Grumman, with the F6F Hellcat, a tough, dependable fighter that would soon change the course of the air war. The Hellcat was not a radical aircraft. In fact, it was designed with one goal in mind: beat the Zero. Grumman engineers studied early Pacific combat reports and made sure the new fighter was bigger, more powerful, and more survivable than its predecessor. Its large, broad wings gave it excellent low-speed handling, crucial for carrier landings. Armor plating and self-sealing fuel tanks help improve pilot survival. And under the cowling sat the 2,000 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R2800 engine, the same engine that powered the Corsair and the Thunderbolt. It gave the Hellcat the muscle to climb, dive, and fight in equal terms with Japan's best. The F6F entered frontline service in 1943. First in combat over the Solomon Islands, it was immediately popular with pilots. Compared to the tricky Corsair, the Hellcat was forgiving, stable, and easy to handle. Even so, carrier operations were never without risk. Film and eyewitness accounts recall Hellcats aborting landings, sometimes torque rolling violently off the deck. The rugged airframe often absorbed the punishment, and in most cases, the pilot survived to try again. It was the toughness that gave aviators the confidence to push the aircraft hard. Armed with 650 caliber Browning machine guns, it could unleash devastating firepower against the agile Zero. The Hellcat relied on power and toughness rather than tight turns. Pilots quickly learned to fight in the vertical using boom and zoom tactics. By mid-1943, the Hellcat was everywhere, covering carrier strikes, escorting bombers, and sweeping enemy airfields. At Tarawa, Marshalls, and the Marianas, Hellcats led the way. Its defining moment came in June 1944 during the Battle of the Philippine Sea, remembered as the Great Marianas Turkey Shoot. In a single day, Hellcats helped destroy nearly 300 Japanese aircraft. From then on, Japan's naval air power never recovered. The numbers tell the story. By the end of World War II, Hellcats had flown over 66,000 combat sorties and destroyed more than 5,000 enemy aircraft, an astonishing 75% of all naval aerial combat victories. The Hellcat earned a reputation as the Navy's workhorse. It wasn't the fastest or the flashiest fighter of the war, but it was rugged. Pilots joked that a Hellcat could bring you home with half a wing shot off. Stories circulated of aircraft limping back to carriers riddled with bullets, engines coughing, yet still landing safely. It was also a fighter that grew with its pilots. A rookie could handle it on his first combat tour, while an ace could push it to its limits. Many of the Navy's top scorers, including David McCampbell, the Navy's highest scoring ace, made their names in Hellcats. By war's end, over 12,000 Hellcats had been built, the most successful carrier fighter of all time, though it was quickly eclipsed by jets after the war. Its legacy was secure. The Hellcat had done exactly what it was designed to do: defeat the Zero, win the air war over the Pacific, and bring American pilots home. The F6F Hellcat may not have the glamour of the Corsair or the fame of the Mustang, but in all results, no U.S. fighter of World War II was deadlier. It was the right aircraft at the right time, and it carried the Navy to victory.